Welcome to Istanbul on bike. Today we will start our tour and we will see the highlights of Istanbul. First, I would like to give you brief information about our company. This is one of the first and unique guided professional bike tour operator in Istanbul. It is a part of Cycle City's bike tour operators platform. So today we will visit the most important and the highlights of Istanbul. We will start with the Balat area. It's a very trendy area of the old city, and we will ride through the Golden Horn seaside with a wonderful view, and we will arrive at Spice Bazaar, and we will see the Eminönü Square and beautiful and fantastic part of Istanbul. And afterward, entering to the Gülhane Park. It's a public park with a green and a very nice recreation area. We will arrive to the Sultanahmet Square, where the historical monuments of Istanbul are located, like Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia and Sultan's Palace, Topkapı Palace. And we will not skip the Grand Bazaar as well for your beautiful and adventurous shopping spot. On the way back, you will have an occasion to cross the Galata Bridge, where you will see the beautiful view of Bosphorus, and you will see the fishermen, especially at the weekend. You will see full of fishermen fishing the fishes of Bosphorus. And then at return, when we arrive our initial point, Balat area, you will actually all the old city. During our tour, you will have an occasion to test Turkish coffee. You will learn, there is much thing to learn about Turkish coffee, and at the end of our tour, you will need to cover your energy with traditional Turkish lunch. So we are all excited to discover the city, and now let's go! This is our first stop in Balat, Sveti Stefan Bulgarian Orthodox Church. It was just restored, and it is a jewel of Golden Horn. So it was originally built in Vienna, Austria, and it is one of the first prefabricated, totally iron church of the world. And it was restored. It took about 6-7 years, and just a few weeks ago it was reopened for its visitors. If antique is your thing, if you like antique objects, you will find a lot of stores in Balat, and maybe you can join one of the actions we're holding every day in a week. So you can join one of these auctions and you can buy some beautiful and old objects, old antique objects from Balat. It will be a nice souvenir for you and for your friends. Now here we are in Istanbul in the Eminönü Square. It is one of the largest and famous square of the city. And here, especially at the weekend, it's getting very crowded. And behind me you will see one of the most famous mosques from Ottoman time. It dates back 16th century. Here you are, Rüstem Pasha Mosque. So on our left side you will see the Bosphorus view and the Galata Tower. Here on our left side, this area is very popular for local people coming to buy something for their breakfast, the foods, and a lot of products you can find in this area with reasonable prices. Yes, now our next station is Orient Express Station and Museum, which was built in 19th century, late 19th century, and it started its first first voyage from Paris to Istanbul until 1970s. It brought many passengers through the many different European cities, passing through Bucharest, Sofia, and finally it arrived to Istanbul. And it was very popular voyage for the people who wants to discover Istanbul in that time, because there was not too many options to travel. And maybe you will remember the novel of Agatha Christie, Assassination in Orient Express. It was this journey gave inspiration to her, and he stayed, when she was here in Istanbul, he stayed one of the first luxury hotels, Pera Palace. She wrote her novel in here in Orient Express. Here you see the Turkish bed called Hürrem Sultan, which was built in 16th century, and it was dedicated to the wife of Sultan Süleyman, Süleyman the Magnificent, his wife called Hürrem Sultan. Here we are in front of the Topkapı Palace. It is the first palace of Ottoman Empire here in Istanbul. It was built in 15th century, the second half of the 15th century, up to 19th century. About 400 years Ottoman sultans lived in this palace. And in 19th century they moved their palace to the Dolmabahce Palace, and they lived there until the foundation of Turkish Republic in 1923. Today both of the palaces are visited as a museum. Here on the left side you see the main entrance of Topkapı Palace, which is called Babı Hümayun. It means the Imperial Gates. Inside there is beautiful treasure section, kitchen, and a harem section. It is visited by 3 million people per year. And please come to visit Topkapı Palace and you will enjoy it. Here we are in one of the most visited square of Istanbul, Sultanahmet Square, and it is visited by million people during a year. And here on my left side, you'll see Hagia Sophia Museum. Originally it was built as a church, as a cathedral in 6th century in the period of Emperor Justinian. And it was the biggest cathedral of the world until the construction of Sevilla Cathedral in 15th century. And when the Ottomans arrived and when they captured the city in 1453, it was converted into the mosque, adding minarets and other Islamic elements. And after the foundation of Turkish Republic, it was converted into the museum, desecrated, and today it is visited as a museum which hosts the traces of two empires, either Ottoman and Roman. On our right side, you'll see the Blue Mosque. It is one of the most visited mosques in Turkey. In all Turkey we have around 80,000 mosques. Just in Istanbul about 3,000 mosques, and Blue Mosque is the most visited one and the symbolic mosque of the city. So it is called as a blue, but you will not see anything outside blue thing. You will discover why it is called as a blue when you visit it. You will see beautiful Iznik tiles with the dominant color of blue. And now we are visiting Hippodrome. It was the place where they used to make horse races in Roman time, and it was a capital, Constantinople, when it was a capital of all Roman Empire, which was founded by Emperor Constantine in 330, and it became a capital of Roman Empire until 1453. And with the arrival of Ottomans, and they didn't make horse races here, but they used this area to training their Janissaries. It is still called as an at meydan in Turkish. It means that the square of horses. So behind of me you will see the Egyptian obelisk, which was brought here from Egypt to enrich, to decorate the hippodrome, and it was originally built in 1500 BC, and so you see the monument which has 3500 years old. Now here we are, one of our last stop with Istanbul on bike, and here we are in Grand Bazaar. This is one of the oldest and the biggest shopping mall of the world. It was built originally, it was built in 15th century, and there are approximately 4,000 stores inside, and it's totally covered, and in the main there are 65 streets inside, full of with the stores with jewelries, leathers, antiquary, carpets, and you can find a lot of things, and also including delicious coffee stores, food streets, and you will enjoy this bazaar and you will spend expensive time. Now it's time to shop, so let's go to shopping. Come on!